Hello, good morning, children. I am P. Prasad, PGT Physical Science, APR School, Mukkavarapalli. Today we will learn about the 8th class Physical Science, matter around us. So here matter, I can say many things in our surroundings are there. In all things, what we have to learn about the surroundings. In our surroundings, we daily observe the water, stones, and plants, animals, and buses, cars, and in the classroom we can observe the textbooks, benches, and chairs, and fans, etc. We are observing this. Many cell phone, TV, radio, all these things we can call it as matter. So simply, matter means which contains some volume and mass. It is what we call it as, it is a matter. Every matter contains volume and it is having some mass also. So all these things what we have learned, we have learned now itself is having masses and at the same time volume also. Volume is nothing but occupied space. The space occupied by the object is nothing but volume. So every object must have its volume and it's having some mass. Otherwise, you can say it is massless. An object is not available there in our surroundings. There, that means every object having some mass and volume. So here some more examples are given here. We learn about that. In our surroundings, we observe the metals, non-metals, plants, rocks, water, stone, air, clouds, etc. Things are in different shapes and texture are examples of matter. So different materials have the different texture and colors, and you can say different shapes also there because different animal having different shapes. The plants also have different shapes are like that. Every material have its own shape. Different materials have different materials having its what you call it as it is color and different qualities also having the different materials. So matter present in three states. One is solid, another one liquid, another one is gases. Solids you can say which is in చెప్పండి సార్. Yes, matter we will discuss now about the matter. Different types of matter are there in our surroundings. The matters are three types of matter: solids, liquids, and gases available in our surroundings. So solids, examples of solids, we are having some more examples we have already learned. Now, what is the property of solid, liquid, gases we will learn it. Solids have fixed different shape and fixed volume. Another one, liquids have no fixed shape but have a fixed volume. Volume is nothing but occupied space. The space occupied by an object is called volume. Another one, gas have no fixed shape and volume. Shape means you can say what you call it as shape. Shape ఆకారం అని అర్థం. దాని ఆకారం వేరేగా ఉంటుంది, డిఫరెంట్గా మారిపోతుంది. In air, we can changes its shapes also there. So gas have no fixed shape and volume. So it is changes its volume and shape also by the container that we observe for the gases. These are the three major properties of the solids and liquids and gases. The children, we learn about the matter of three states of matter called solids, liquids, and gases. Matter can be changed from one state to another state, like a solid to liquid or liquid to gas also. Here, states of matter. Water can be found in all three states. Because of this, we can say that solids, liquids, and gases are the three different states of matter available in nature. Children, observe here three pictures. Because of this, we can say that solids, liquids are three different states of matter. So here an activity, see, all of you observe this. Here we have to take oil in three containers, different containers, collected different containers, various shapes like beaker, conical flask, and cylindrical jar. Pour some water in a glass jar. Glass beaker, pour the same amount of water in each container. Mark the level of water and observe the shapes. Three containers have different shapes. Repeat the same process with milk and oil. Now we test with milk. Pour the milk in three jars. We will observe the mark on the use with oil. And mark the levels of the three containers oil. Observe the shapes. Children, observe the three water, milk and oil. The shapes are different because of the container where the volumes remains the same. The volume same, but the shapes are different in liquids. Finally, we can conclude that liquids also called as fluids. Fluids means which flows. That's all we can say. Here we can observe all these containers, that these are fluids which are having different shapes.
Repeat next.
Another one, we observe the gas, CNG, compressed natural gas. The shapes of the volumes of gases. Here it is an, for example, we know that compressed natural gas or CNG is a natural gas under pressure which remains clear, odorless, and non-corrosive. Here we use in vehicles as a fuel also. It is for a CNG comes into the filling station via natural gas pipeline. The station has a compressed unit that compresses the gas, where it is stored in a high pressure tank for further use. Here a car is filling with CNG gas. Here a person also filling it. It is passed from the tank to the CNG equipment vehicle. Here vehicle can use natural gas as either a liquid or a gas in vehicle. CNG is stored in thick walled steel aluminum at composite tank built to last more than 20 years. Here gas cylinder we observe there. From the above observations in daily life, we find that CNG and all other gases neither have a fixed shape nor volume. Here CNG we are observing. Here an activity we observe here. Take a syringe. Compressibility of different materials. Take a syringe and remove the needle. Then we have to do the activity. Take 100 ml of syringe. Draw the piston to suck the air. Put your finger in the nozzle. Now press the piston. Observe the depth to which piston moves into the syringe. So here observe that volume. Repeat the same procedure with water and sand. Similarly, observe the depth in which piston move into the syringe. So observe from the above observations, we find that the gases are highly compressible as compared to liquids and solids. So it is more compressibility, air is more compressibility than the solids and liquids here. So we held that most gases are used for cooking, LPG, and in many automobiles. In these purposes, large volume of gas is compressed into cylinders of small volume to make them portable. We observe in our gas cylinders what we are consume in our daily life. The gas cylinder also fill with the gas, LPG gas. Activity 3, we observe the diffusion of gases. Another activity, diffusion of gases. Say a person stand there, take some incense stick and smell their fragrance. So some person take that and lighted the incense stick, place them in any corner of the room, light the incense sticks, then observe that incense stick lighted, then we observe that smoke is comes out. So try to smell their fragrance from a distance. So we observe the smell there from a long distance also there. That means the fragrance observed by the person. That means air is flowing there. That is the diffusion. That it flows from one place to another place. In this activity, we observe that when we light the incense stick, the scent in the vapor from the smoke mixes with the air and moves across the room to reach our nose. So observe this, how the air is moving this. In this activity, we are observing this, that air flows from one place to another place. That means it is what we call a diffusion of gases. Finally, we learned that the movement of air, vapors of scent and smoke is known as diffusion. This moving situation thinking, what we call it is a diffusion. In this case, smoke, vapor and scent air are highly movable and are in the form of gases. So another activity, observe the diffusion of liquids. Another activity is diffusion of liquids. Here take two containers. From this, fill with them with water. Two bakers took two bakers and fill with water. Now take potassium permanganate crystals and pour into these two bakers. We observe the change in the colors. Add some crystals of potassium permanganate in a baker. We observe there is change in the colors. So observe this. The colors become pink in color. Take a dropper. Now add drop of potassium permanganate solution slowly along with the side of the other baker also. Observe the changes. There is small change we are observing there. In this activity, we observe that the particles of potassium permanganate and water spread and mix up with the other on their own. Even first time we pour the solid, another time we pour some liquids. So liquid diffuses into liquids. We observe with our naked eye. Both are spread throughout the water. Finally, we learned that the particles of potassium permanganate and water move. Therefore, we can conclude that the liquids also diffuse with each other like gases. So, in liquid also they diffuses each other. Gases also diffuses and in liquid also diffuses. We are observed there. Diffusion of solids, liquids and gases. We note that the solids and liquids diffuse into liquids and gases diffuses into gases. So we are observing the changes we are observing there. That means liquid to liquid diffuses. We know that the solids, liquids, diffusion liquids, and gases diffusion gases. Certain gases from atmospheric particles, oxygen, carbon dioxide, diffuse and dissolve in water and support the survival of the aquatic animals and plants. Diffusion, therefore, is a very important process for living things. In nature, we are observing the many animals and plants. They take the gases. Diffusion, there is a very important process for living things also. Oxygen diffuses from lungs to blood. Carbon dioxide diffuses from blood to lungs. That we know very well. Solids, liquids, and gases diffuse into liquids, and the rate of diffusion of gases is higher than that of liquids or solids. So it is going very fast because it is light particles. Gas particles are very light, that's why they move very fast. So another activity, diffusion of two gases. We are observing the diffusion of two gases by observing a small activity. An activity we are observed here. So there is equipment is there. We are observe the aim to observe the speed of diffusion of two gases. Here materials are required: long glass tube with scale, liquid ammonia, hydrochloric acid, pieces of cotton, two rubber corks, and two tongs. Observe the picture there. The aim of this activity is to observe the speed of diffusion of two gases. Here, observe the parts we have taken there: rubber bar, ammonium solution, hydrochloric acid, and piece of cotton. See, take these parts and arrange according to the picture is there. Procedure: take two pieces of cotton wool, soak one cotton piece in ammonium solution and another piece in hydrochloric acid. Take a narrow glass tube of 1 meter. Insert both cotton pieces. So insert the both cotton pieces, both ends. Then what will happen? We observe there. Fix. Now close the both ends with rubber cork. Observe the changes. So there is observation is there. A ring is formed near the hydrochloric acid. It is far from the ammonium chloride. So this activity we observe the formation of white ring with least distance of piece of cotton with HCl solution, because this hydrochloric acid gives off hydrogen chloride gas and ammonium solution gives off ammonium gas. Inference: thus we learn that both gases react together and form a white substance is called ammonium chloride. Therefore, we can conclude that hydrochloric acid is more dense than ammonia because NH3 travels a farther distance than the HCl in the same period of time. So here after this lesson, we have to learn some more key points which are there on the blackboard. Matter present in three states: solid, liquid, and gases. That we learn about these three states of matter. So every matter is, we can say, by observe that whether it is solid, liquid, or gas. If you see the water, it is in liquid state. Whereas ice cubes, you can say it is in solid in state. Air, gas, anything, smoke, everything is in gas state. Smoke also it is in gases that we are observed every day. Another one, things occupy space and have mass is considered as matter. That means things that occupy space have mass is considered as matter. Matter definition is that, it's very important definition. Solids have different shape and value. That we learned previously. That the solids have the fixed shape and volume also. Shape means you can say volume and occupy space. Another one, liquids have no definite shape but have fixed value. Liquids have no definite shape. That means if you pour any vessel, it occupies that shape only. If you pour in a test tube, it occupies on the test tube shape. If you pour in another jar, beaker, it occupies that shape only. That means it is flexible. Wow, liquids are flexible. If you pour into container, it occupies that container shape only. That's all. Next one, gases. Gases have no fixed shape and value. So gas have no fixed shape and value because molecules are very freely, randomly moves. That's why it has no fixed value. If you close the container, it will keep it there. If you open the container, it will spread out the moon. So if you take the you can see agarbatti take. If you light on the agarbatti, you can see the spread over the entire the classroom and everywhere. So next one, CNG abbreviations we have learned. Compressed natural gas. CNG abbreviation is compressed natural. That means it is pressure, high pressure. Using high pressure, it is keep it in a containers. Next, LPG, liquefied petroleum gas. The gas liquefied, what we call the LPG gas, that we are using in our houses also there. CNG we are using cars and vehicles we have to use the CNGs. And then last one is the movement of air, vapor, ascent and smoke from one place to other is known as diffusion. Diffusion, by the diffusion only, we can smell by using our nose. Diffusion. If somewhere at far some flowers are there, scented flowers are there, that is smell here. A bad smell also there, it will spread over the nearby places. That means diffusion of gas. That means the air travels from one place to another place because the molecule is freely moving, because it is very light in weight. That's why it is spread over the surroundings. Bad air and scented smell also, it is spread like that.